The following is a transcript of bodycam footage recovered from Clearwater County Sheriff's Department, Idaho. The recording is dated September 14, 2019. Deputy Marcus Wakefield, badge number 227, was assigned to night patrol in the Nez Perce-Clearwater National Forest corridor. This footage was never meant to be released. All right, cameras rolling. September 14, 2019, approximately 19:45 hours. Deputy Wakefield beginning night shift patrol, Sector 7, Forest Service roads and surrounding areas. Weather is clear, temperature sitting around 42 degrees, supposed to drop into the low 30s by morning. I'm currently at the substation on Old Mill Road, about to head out. Just finished my briefing with Deputy Emmett Hargrove, who I'm replacing. Emmett's retiring after 31 years, and tonight's my first solo night shift out here. He was supposed to show me the ropes last week, but he called in sick 3 days straight. Only got about 20 minutes with him tonight before he practically ran out the door. Weird guy. Kept looking over his shoulder the whole time we talked. I figured 30 years in these woods at night would make anyone a little jumpy. But before he left, he handed me something. Hold on, let me show the camera. It's this laminated card. Like properly laminated, not some printer paper shoved in a plastic sleeve. This thing was made to last. He said, and I quote, "Follow these rules exactly. Don't ask questions. Don't try to be a hero, and whatever you do, don't assume you know better." Then he just got in his truck and left. Didn't even say goodbye. So let me read what's on this card, because honestly, I think this is some kind of hazing thing the department does to new guys on night shift. Rule 1. Do not stop your vehicle between mile markers 17 and 23 on Forest Road 500 between the hours of midnight and 4 a.m. If your vehicle stalls in this area, do not exit. Keep your doors locked and wait. Do not look at the tree line. Do not respond if someone calls your name. Rule 2. If you encounter a young woman in a white dress standing on the roadside, do not acknowledge her. Do not make eye contact. Continue driving at a steady speed. Do not check your mirrors after passing her. Rule 3. If dispatch calls you to investigate a cabin fire on Ridgeback Trail, confirm receipt, but do not respond. There is no cabin on Ridgeback Trail. There has never been a cabin on Matsainmoan Ridgeback Trail. Rule 4. Between 2 and 3 a.m. you may hear children laughing in the woods. This is normal. Do not investigate. Do not radio dispatch about it. Rule 5. If you see another patrol vehicle in your sector, flash your lights twice. If they do not flash back 3 times, it is not one of ours. Maintain distance and do not pursue. Rule 6. The man at the Elk Creek Bridge will try to flag you down. He will appear injured. He will beg for help. He has been dead since 1983. Do not stop. Rule 7. If your radio begins picking up a frequency broadcasting what sounds like your own voice, turn off your radio immediately. Do not listen to what it says. Do not try to respond. Wait 15 minutes before turning it back on. Rule 8. Should you encounter fog that seems to move against the wind, return to the substation immediately. Do not complete your patrol. File report as equipment malfunction. Rule 9. At 0300 hours exactly, stop wherever you are and remain still for 2 minutes. Do not speak, do not move, this is not optional. Rule 10. If you break any of these rules, we cannot help you. I mean, come on. This has to be a joke, right? I've heard of departments doing stuff like this to mess with rookies. Emmett probably had a good laugh about it with the day shift guys. Whatever. I'm not going to let some stupid prank get in my head. I've got a job to do. Dispatch, this is Unit 7, Deputy Wakefield, beginning patrol. Of Sector 7, starting with Forest Road 500 South, over. Copy that, Unit 7. Be advised we've got reports of prior elk activity near mile marker 12. Watch your speed. Radio check every 90 minutes. Stay safe out there, Wakefield. 10-4. Dispatch. Wakefield out. All right, here we go. First official night shift. The road out here is something else. I've done day patrols a few times, but at night it's completely different. The headlights only reach so far, and the trees just swallow everything beyond that. Douglas firs mostly, some western red cedar. They grow so thick out here that even the moonlight doesn't get through. It's like driving through a tunnel that never ends. I'm coming up on mile marker 8 now. Speed is 35, appropriate for conditions. No other vehicles on the road, which is typical for this time of year. Tourist season ended last month, and the logging crews don't run at night. Out here, It's just me, the trees, and whatever wildlife. Decides to wander onto the asphalt. Hold on, what's that up ahead? Looks like, yeah, it's a deer just standing in the middle of the road. I'm slowing down, giving it time to move. Come on, buddy, get out of the road. It's just standing there staring at my headlights. That's normal deer behavior, they freeze up. But something about this one feels off. It's not looking at my car. It's looking past it, like there's something behind me. You know what? I'm just going to hit the horn. There we go. It's moving. Jumped right into the tree line. Jesus, my heart's going. That was nothing, Wakefield, just a deer. Get it together. Mile marker 10 now, still no traffic. Radio's quiet. I'm going to do a quick check-in. Dispatch, Unit 7, passing mile marker 10 on Forest Road 500 South. All clear so far, over. Copy, Unit 7, all quiet on our end too. You doing all right out there? First solo night can be a little spooky. I'm good, dispatch. Just saw a deer that didn't want to move. Nothing. I can't handle. 10-4, dispatch out. Spooky. That's a word for it, I guess. It's 20-32 hours now, and I've got a long night ahead. Let me just focus on the road. I've been driving for about 40 minutes now. Currently at mile marker 16 on Forest Road 500. Everything's been quiet. Too quiet, maybe. Haven't seen a single other vehicle. No animals since that deer. Nothing. Just the endless corridor of trees, and my headlights cutting through the dark. The temperature's dropped. A bit gauge says 38 degrees now. I can see my breath when I talk. Hold on, mile marker 17 coming up. I just remembered that rule, the one about not stopping between 17 and 23. I mean, I wasn't planning on stopping anyway, but now I'm thinking about it, which is probably exactly what Emmett wanted. Psychological games. Still, I'm going to keep my speed steady. No reason to stop. Everything's fine. Mile marker 18. My engine just... Did you hear that? The engine just hiccuped. No. Come on, don't do this to me. It's running fine now. Probably just some bad gas or something. These patrol vehicles aren't exactly new. Mile marker 19. I keep glancing at the tree line, even though I told myself I wouldn't. There's nothing out there, just darkness and trees, darkness and trees, darkness and... Okay, I thought I saw something, just for a second. Probably just a branch moving. There's no wind, though. The trees are completely still. Mile. Marker 20. Halfway through. I'm gripping the steering wheel way too tight. My knuckles are white. This is ridiculous. I'm a grown man, a law enforcement officer, and I'm letting some stupid laminated card get in my head. Mile marker 21. Almost there. Engines running fine. Nothing in the road, nothing in the trees. I'm going to make it through this stretch and then I'm going to laugh about it. Mile marker 22. I just heard something. Outside the car. Like footsteps. But fast. Faster than running. Like something keeping pace with my vehicle. I'm doing 35 miles per hour. Nothing can run that fast. I'm not going to look. I'm not going to... It stopped. Whatever it was, it stopped. Mile marker 23. I'm through. I let out a breath I didn't know I was holding. Okay, that was probably just my imagination. The sound of the tires on the road can do weird things to your ears when you're alone. That's all it was. I'm going to keep driving now. I've got the whole sector to patrol. 22-15 hours. I'm currently parked at the Sawmill Creek overlook, taking a short break. Need to clear my head. The rest of the drive was uneventful after that stretch. No weird sounds, no strange sights. I'm starting to think I just psyched myself out. The moon's come out from behind the clouds and I can actually see the valley below. It's beautiful, in a haunting kind of way. All those trees stretching out to the mountains. Silver in the moonlight. I can. See why people get lost out here. Not just physically, but mentally. It's so vast, so empty. Makes you feel small, insignificant. Like you could disappear and the forest wouldn't even notice. Anyway, I should probably get moving again. I've got to swing by the Elk Creek area and then head up toward the northern boundary before looping back. That should take me to around 200 hours. Then I'll take another short break before... Wait, I'm looking at the list again. Elk Creek Bridge. That's Rule 6. The one about the man who's been dead since 1983. The one who appears injured and begs for help. Okay, now I'm actually starting to get annoyed. Whoever wrote this list clearly knows the patrol route. They know I have to pass Elk Creek Bridge. This whole thing is designed to mess with me. You know what? I'm not going to play along. If I see someone on that bridge who needs help, I'm going to help them. That's my job. That's what I signed up for. I'm not going to... Let some stupid hazing ritual turn me into a bad cop. Starting the engine now, heading toward Elk Creek, 22:48 hours, approaching Elk Creek Bridge. It's an old wooden bridge, built back in the 60s, I think. Single lane. They keep saying they're going to replace it, but budget cuts, you know how it is. I can see it now in my headlights. The wood is grey and weathered, and there's a metal railing on either side that's more rust than metal at this point. And there's... oh, God. There's someone on the bridge, I can see them. A man. He's stumbling like he's hurt, he's waving at me, he's trying to flag me down. I'm slowing down. I have to. This could be a legitimate emergency. Someone could have been in an accident, could have fallen, could need immediate medical attention. I can't just drive past a person in distress because of some stupid list. I'm stopping the car. I'm about 50 feet from the bridge. The man is still there, waving. He's wearing what looks like old clothes. Work clothes, flannel shirt, dirty jeans. He's covered in something dark. Could be mud. Could be blood. I'm reaching for my radio. Dispatch, this is Unit 7. I've got a possible 1052 at Elk Creek Bridge, requesting... Wait. The radio. It's not working. Just static. Dispatch, do you copy? Nothing but static. Fine. I'll handle this myself. I'm opening my door. I'm stepping out of the vehicle. Sir? Sir, are you all right? Do you need assistance? He's not responding. He's just standing there now, not waving anymore. He's about 30 feet away. The moonlight's hitting him and I can see his face. His face is wrong. That's the only way I can describe it. The proportions are wrong. His eyes are too far apart. His mouth is too wide. And he's smiling. He's smiling at me even though nothing about this is funny. Sir, I need you to identify yourself. I have one hand on my service weapon now. He's not moving. He's just standing there, smiling. And then he speaks. His voice is like gravel, like rocks scraping together. He says, "Help me, please, I've been waiting so long." My blood runs cold, because I realize now that he hasn't moved his mouth. The voice came from him, but his lips never moved. They're still stretched in that too wide smile. I'm backing up, I'm getting back in my car. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care if this is a prank. Something is deeply, fundamentally wrong here. I'm in the car. I'm closing the door. I'm locking it. The man is still on the bridge, but now there are more of them. I don't know where they came from. I didn't see them approach, but there are at least 5 figures now standing on that bridge, all of them completely still, all of them with those wrong faces and those too wide smiles. I'm reversing. I'm getting out of here. I don't care about protocol. I don't care about Elk Creek. I'm going to find another route. The figures aren't following. They're just watching, standing perfectly still and watching as I back away. The last thing I see before I turn the car around is one of them raising a hand, waving just like the first one was waving when I arrived, like they were saying goodbye, or maybe see you later. 23:19 hours. I'm back on Forest Road 500, heading north. I skipped the Elk Creek portion of my patrol. I'll file a report about the bridge being inaccessible. Fallen tree or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. My hands are still shaking. I keep checking my mirrors, expecting to see those figures behind me. But there's nothing. Just the dark road and the darker trees. My radio came back on about 5 minutes after I left the bridge. Crystal clear, like nothing ever happened. I haven't reported what I saw. How would I even explain it? Hey, dispatch, I saw a bunch of people with wrong faces on the bridge. One of them talked without moving his lips. I got scared and ran away. Yeah, that would go over great. I'd be doing desk duty for the rest of my career. Assuming they didn't send me for a psych evaluation, so I'm keeping quiet. I'm going to finish my patrol, go back to the substation, and pretend this never happened. Tomorrow, I'm going to find Emmett Hargrove and demand an explanation. He knew. He had to know. That's why he gave me the list. That's why he looked so scared when he was leaving. Okay. Deep breaths. Wakefield, you've got a job to do. Focus on the road. Mile marker 31 now. I'm in the northern part of my sector. The trees are different up here, more pine, less fir. The road's in worse condition too, lots of potholes. I have to slow down to about 25 just to keep from damaging the suspension. Time check, 23:27 hours. I've got about 2.5 hours until the thing at 0300, the thing where I'm supposed to stop and stay still for 2 minutes. I don't even want to think about that right now. Let me just focus on getting through the next few hours without any more incidents. 23:52 hours. Something else just happened. I was driving through a particularly dark stretch when my headlights caught something on the side of the road. A woman, a young woman in a white dress, just standing there. Rule 2. Don't acknowledge her. Don't make eye contact. Continue driving at a steady speed. Don't check your mirrors. I did exactly what the card said. I kept my eyes forward, maintained my speed, and drove past her. But as I passed, I heard something. A whisper, right in my ear. Like someone was sitting in the back seat. It said, "You saw me." I almost crashed the car. I whipped my head around to look at the back seat. Empty. Of course it's empty. But I checked my mirror. I know the rule said not to, but I couldn't help it. She was still there, still standing on the side of the road, but she was facing my direction now. And even though she was at least 200 feet behind me, I could swear she was smiling. That same too wide smile. I'm not stopping. I'm not going back. I'm just going to keep driving. The substation is about 3 hours away if I take the long route. I can make it. I have to make it. The time is now 00:43 hours. September 15th. I've been driving for hours. My eyes are starting to hurt from staring at the road. I've had 3 cups of coffee from my thermos, but the caffeine isn't helping. It's not exhaustion that's getting to me. It's the vigilance. I can't relax. Every shadow looks like a figure. Every sound makes me jump. I haven't seen anything else since the woman in white, but I can feel something. I don't know how to explain it. It's like being watched, but from everywhere at once. Like the forest itself has eyes, and all of them are focused on me. I'm currently on Timber Ridge Road, heading west toward the substation. I've got about 2 hours left in my shift. 2 hours. I can do this. I just need to stay calm and follow the rules. Speaking of which, let me check the list again. I haven't broken any rules. I drove through mile markers 17 to 23 without stopping. I didn't stop for the man on the bridge. Well, I did stop, but I didn't get close to him. I didn't really help him. Does that count as breaking the rule? God, I hope not. The woman in white. I passed her without acknowledging her, but I checked my mirror. The rule said don't check your mirrors after passing her. I broke that rule. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. I broke a rule. Rule 10 says if you break any of these rules, we cannot help you. What does that mean? What's going to happen to me? Okay, calm down. Nothing's happened yet. Maybe the mirror thing isn't a big deal. Maybe it's a minor infraction. Maybe my radio just crackled. Unit 7, this is dispatch. Do you copy? Dispatch, this is Unit 7. I read you. Go ahead. Unit 7, we've got a report of a possible 1070 at your location. Can you confirm? 1070 is a fire. Dispatch, I don't see any fire. What's the specific location? Unit 7, report is for a cabin fire on Ridgeback Trail. Please respond. My blood freezes. Ridgeback Trail. Rule 3. If dispatch calls you to investigate a cabin fire on Ridgeback Trail, confirm receipt but do not respond. There is no cabin on Ridgeback Trail. There has never been a cabin on Ridgeback Trail. Dispatch, please confirm the location. Did you say Ridgeback Trail? Affirmative, Unit 7. Cabin fire, Ridgeback Trail. Respond immediately. Dispatch, I can't. Respond to that location. My vehicle is experiencing mechanical issues. Recommend you send another unit. There's a long pause. Then, Unit 7, there is no other unit. You are the only officer in Sector 7. Respond to the call. Dispatch, I am telling you, I cannot respond. Please advise. Another pause. When the voice comes back, it's different. Quieter, more intimate, like someone whispering directly into the microphone. Marcus, we need you at Ridgeback Trail. We've been waiting for you. That's not dispatch. I don't know who or what that is, but that's not dispatch. I'm turning off my radio. I don't care what Rule 7 says about the 15-minute wait. I'm turning it off now. Silence. Just the hum of my engine and the darkness outside. I'm not going to Ridgeback Trail. I'm going straight to the substation. I don't care if it takes me 2 hours or 4 hours or the rest of my life. I'm getting out of these woods. 01:58 hours. I'm still on Timber Ridge Road. I should have reached the main highway by now, but the road just keeps going. I've passed the same mile marker 3 times. Mile marker 7. I'm driving in a straight line. I haven't made any turns, but I keep coming back to mile marker 7. This isn't possible. Roads don't work like this. I'm stopping the car. I need to think. Okay, let's be rational about this. Maybe I missed a turn somewhere. Maybe the road curves and I didn't notice. That has to be it. I'm going to get out my map. Every patrol officer has a physical map of their sector. It's standard equipment. I'm unfolding it now, holding it up to my dome light. According to this map, Timber Ridge Road runs straight west for 12 miles before connecting to Highway 11. There are no turns, no curves, no intersections. It's a straight line, but I've been driving for almost an hour, and I haven't reached the highway. I've just been passing mile marker 7 over and over again. I'm looking out my window now. The trees look the same. They all look the same. Every single tree looks identical. Same height, same spacing, same angle of branches. That's not natural. Trees don't grow like that. Something is very, very wrong. I'm checking my GPS. It says I'm at mile marker 7, Timber Ridge Road. According to the GPS, I haven't moved in 30 minutes, even though I've been driving the entire time. I need to get out of here. I'm going to try turning around, going back the way I came. Maybe that will break whatever. I'm doing a 3-point turn now. The road behind me looks exactly like the road ahead. Same trees, same darkness, same mile marker 7 in my rearview mirror. Wait, that's not possible. I turned around completely. Mile marker 7 should be ahead of me now, not behind me. I'm looking forward. Mile marker 7, I'm looking in my mirror. Mile marker 7, there are 2 of them. That's not... Okay, I need to stay calm. Panic won't help. Let me try driving again. I'll go. Slowly this time, pay attention to every detail. Starting the engine, moving forward, 5 miles per hour, 10, 15. The trees are passing by on either side. The road is unspooling beneath my wheels. Everything looks normal except the mile marker. I just passed another one. Mile marker 7, that's the 5th one. In a straight line. I'm going to scream. I'm actually going to scream. Oh, 2:44 hours. I've stopped trying to escape. Every direction leads back to the same place. I'm parked on the side of the road next to mile marker 7 because there's nowhere else to go. I've been sitting here for almost 30 minutes trying to figure out what to do. My phone doesn't work. No signal. My radio just plays static, except occasionally I'll hear whispers, voices that sound almost like words but not quite. I turned it off again. The list is sitting on my passenger seat. I keep staring at it, wondering what I did wrong. Was it the mirror? Was it stopping at the bridge? Was it not going to Ridgeback Trail? Or was I doomed from the moment I took this shift? I'm looking at Rule 9 again. At 0300 hours exactly, stop wherever you are and remain still for 2 minutes. Do not speak. Do not move. This is not optional. It's 0244. I have 16 minutes until 0300. I don't know what's going to happen at 0300. I don't know if following this rule will help me or make things worse. But at this point, I don't see any other option. I'm going to follow the rule. I'm going to stop, stay still, and not speak for 2 minutes, and then, I don't know, maybe whatever's holding me here will let me go. Or maybe this is how it ends. Either way, I'm going to keep this camera running. If something happens to me, I want there to be a record. I want someone to know what happened out here. To Emmett Hargrove, if you ever see this, why didn't you tell me the truth? Why didn't you warn me properly? Did you think I wouldn't believe you? Did you think it was better for me to find out on my own? 12 minutes now. 0258 hours. 2 minutes to go. I'm watching the clock on my dashboard. The seconds are ticking by, each one feeling like an eternity. I've noticed something outside my window. Movement in the tree line. I can't see exactly what it is, but I can see shapes, multiple shapes. They're just standing there, among the trees, watching me. They don't move. They don't make any sound. They just watch. 1 minute. My heart is pounding so hard I can feel it in my temples. I'm gripping the steering wheel even though I'm not driving. My knuckles are white. The shapes are getting closer. I can see them now at the edge of the road. They're not people. They're shaped like people, but they're not. Their proportions are wrong, their limbs are too long, their heads are tilted at unnatural angles, and their faces, they don't have faces, just smooth, pale surfaces where faces should be. 30 seconds. They're at my car now. All around it, I can hear them. Not sounds exactly, but pressure, like the air itself is being compressed, like something heavy is pressing against my eardrums. 15 seconds. One of them is at my window. Its hand, if you can call it a hand, is pressed against the glass. The fingers are too long, there are too many joints. 10 seconds. I'm not going to make it. Oh God, I'm not going to make it. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. 0300 hours. I'm not speaking. I'm not moving. The things outside have gone still. Everything has gone still. The world has become completely silent. No wind, no engine noise, no sound at all except my own heartbeat. The thing at my window is staring at me. I know it's staring even though it has no eyes. It's pressed against the glass, its face just inches from mine. I can see my reflection in that smooth, pale surface. I look terrified. 1 minute. The silence is absolute. It's the most complete silence I've ever experienced. It's not just the absence of sound, it's the absence of everything. Like the world has stopped existing and there's only me and this car and these things surrounding me. I want to scream. I want to cry. I want to do anything except sit here in perfect stillness. But I don't move, I don't speak. The rule said this is not optional. I believe it now. 90 seconds. The thing at my window tilts its head, slowly, deliberately, like it's studying me, like it's waiting for me to make a mistake. I can feel its presence, its attention, its hunger. Yes, hunger, that's the word. These things are hungry, and I'm the only meal for miles. 100 seconds. Almost there. The pressure in my ears is building. It feels like my head is going to explode. I can feel blood trickling from my nose. I don't wipe it away. I don't move. 115 seconds. The things are retreating. I can see them in my peripheral vision, stepping back, melting into the shadows between the trees. The one at my window is the last to go. It lingers for a moment, its faceless head tilted, its 2 long fingers trailing across the glass. Then it turns and walks away. Not into the trees, into the darkness itself. Like the darkness opened up and swallowed it. 120 seconds, I can move again. I'm gasping for air like I've been underwater. The blood from my nose is dripping onto my uniform. I don't care. I'm alive. I'm still here. And the road has changed. I can see. The highway. Highway 11. It's right there, less than a quarter mile ahead. The mile marker in front of me says mile marker 12. Not 7. 12. The loop is broken. I'm starting my engine now. My hands are shaking so badly I can barely turn the key. But it starts. The engine roars to life like the most beautiful sound in the world. I'm driving. I'm heading toward the highway. I'm not looking back. I'm not checking my mirrors. I'm just driving. The trees are thinning. The sky is getting lighter. Dawn is coming. I made it. Oh God, I made it. 04:17 hours. I'm at the substation. I'm safe. I'm sitting in the parking lot, still in my car, unable to make myself go inside. My shirt is covered in blood from my nosebleed. My hands won't stop shaking. But I'm alive. I don't know how to explain what happened out there. I don't know if I should even try. Who would believe me? The bodycam footage. It's all recorded. Everything I saw, everything I heard, everything I experienced. But I don't know if the camera captured what I captured. Sometimes these things don't show up on video. Sometimes they're only visible to the person experiencing them. I'm going to review the footage later. Right now, I just need to breathe. I need to process. I need to figure out what to do next. One thing I know for certain, I'm not going back out there. I don't care if they fire me. I don't care if they call me a coward. I'm not patrolling those woods at night ever again. Emmett was right. He was right about everything. And now I understand why he retired. You can't spend 31 years facing that and stay sane. The fact that he lasted as long as he did is a miracle. I'm ending my shift now. Deputy Wakefield, badge number 227, off duty as of 04:20 hours. I'm going home. I'm locking my doors. And I'm never setting foot in Clearwater County after dark again. This is the end of the recording. Supplemental report. The footage described above was recovered from Deputy Marcus Wakefield's bodycam on September 16, 2019, 2 days after his shift. Deputy Wakefield did not report to work on September 15th. A welfare check at his residence found his home empty, his patrol vehicle parked in the driveway, with the keys still in the ignition. Deputy Wakefield has not been seen or heard from since. A search of the Nez Perce-Clearwater National Forest corridor was conducted, but yielded no results. Deputy Emmett Hargrove was contacted for questioning but refused to cooperate with investigators. He was found dead in his home 3 weeks later. The coroner ruled it a heart attack, but colleagues reported that he had been acting strange in the days before his death, claiming that something followed him home. The laminated card mentioned in Deputy Wakefield's footage was never recovered. The Clearwater County Sheriff's Department has declined to comment on this case. All requests for information have been denied. As of this writing, the night shift position for Sector 7 remains unfilled. Deputies assigned to fill in have reported equipment malfunctions and personal emergencies that prevent them from completing their patrols. A memo circulated among department staff in October 2019 states simply, "Effective immediately, all patrols of Sector 7 are suspended until further notice. This is not a request." The memo is unsigned. The case of Deputy Marcus Wakefield remains open. His status is officially listed as missing, but those who have seen the footage, those who have heard the whispers in the static, know the truth. He's not missing. He's out there, somewhere in those woods, somewhere between mile markers that don't exist on any map. And on quiet nights, when the moon is full and the wind is still, some say you can hear his voice on the radio, calling for help, saying he's found something that's been waiting a very long time, for someone just like you. The following audio transcript was recovered from a damaged digital recorder found inside an evidence locker at the Clearwater County Sheriff's Department on March 3, 2021. The recorder was logged as Personal Effects, Wakefield M, but no record exists of who placed it there or when. The recording appears to have been made sometime in late 2019 or early 2020. The voice has been confirmed to belong to Deputy Marcus Wakefield. I don't know if anyone will ever hear this. I don't know if this recorder is even working anymore. The battery indicator died weeks ago, but the red light still blinks when I press record, so I have to believe it's capturing something. I have to believe that someone, someday, will find this and know what happened to me, know what's still happening to me. I need to start from where the bodycam footage ended, that morning when I thought I made it out, when I thought I was safe sitting in that parking lot at the substation. I was wrong. I was so wrong. I remember getting out of the car. I remember walking toward the substation door. I remember reaching for the handle, and then I was back in the woods. No transition, no warning. 1 second I was touching cold metal, the next I was standing on Forest Road 500, mile marker 7, in complete darkness. My patrol car was gone. My radio was gone. Everything was gone except my uniform and this recorder that I always keep in my chest pocket. Old habit from my days as a security guard. I used to record shift notes. Never thought it would become my only connection to the outside world. That was, I don't know how long ago that was. Time doesn't work right here. I've tried counting days by sleeping cycles, but I don't think I actually sleep anymore. I close my eyes, and when I open them, I'm somewhere else. Sometimes minutes have passed. Sometimes it feels like weeks. The woods are different now. Or maybe they were always like this and I just couldn't see it before. The trees move when I'm not looking at them, not like wind movement, not like natural sway. They relocate. I'll be walking down a path and I'll look back and the path is gone, replaced by a wall of trunks so thick I couldn't squeeze between them if I tried. The sky is always dark here. Not night dark, not cloudy dark, just dark. Like someone draped a black cloth over the world and forgot to take it off. There's no moon. There are no stars. Just endless, oppressive blackness above the tree line. But I can still see. That's the thing that bothers me most. There's no light. Source nothing that should allow vision, but I can see everything in perfect detail. The bark on the trees, the dirt beneath my feet, the things that watch me from the shadows. They're always there now. The faceless ones. They don't hide anymore. They stand at the edge of my vision, just far enough away that I can't make out details, close enough that I know they're there. Sometimes there's one, sometimes there's dozens. They never approach. They never speak. They just watch and wait. I found the cabin 3 days ago, or 3 weeks ago, or 3 hours ago. I don't know. Time, remember? It was just there, in a clearing that I'm certain didn't exist the last time I passed through this area. A small wooden structure, old but well-maintained, with smoke rising from a stone chimney. Ridgeback Trail. The cabin that doesn't exist. The cabin that has never existed, except it does exist. It's right here. I'm standing in front of it now. I've been standing in front of it for what feels like hours, trying to decide if I should go inside. The door is open, just a crack but enough to see firelight flickering within, enough to feel warmth radiating outward. The first warmth I've felt since I came to this place. Part of me knows it's a trap. Part of me knows that whatever's inside that cabin is what's been hunting me all along. But another part of me, the part that's been walking through endless dark woods for God knows how long, that part doesn't care anymore. I'm so tired. I'm so cold. And that firelight looks like salvation. I'm going inside. The cabin is larger on the inside than it should be. That's the first thing I notice. From outside it looked like a single room, maybe 15 by 15 feet. But inside, I'm standing in what appears to be a fully furnished home. Living room with worn leather furniture. Kitchen with copper pots hanging above a cast-iron stove. Hallway leading to what I assume are bedrooms. And everywhere, covering every surface, photographs. Photographs of police officers. Dozens of them. Maybe hundreds. They're in frames on the walls, propped up on shelves, scattered across tables. Different uniforms from different eras. Some look recent. Digital prints with sharp colors. Others are old, black and white, edges yellowed with age. But they all have one thing in common. Every single officer in every single photograph has the same expression. Terror. Absolute uncomprehending terror. And their eyes. Their eyes have been scratched out. Not in the photographs themselves, but on the photographs. Someone has taken something sharp and scraped away the eyes of every single subject, leaving rough white marks where faces should have pupils. I'm looking closer now at one of the photographs. It's newer than most. Color print, glossy paper. The officer is wearing a Clearwater County Sheriff's Department uniform. The name tag reads Hargrove. Emmett Hargrove. This is Emmett's photograph. He's young in this picture, maybe mid-20s. His face is frozen in that same expression of terror. His eyes are scratched out like all the others, but there's something else. Something written on the bottom of the photograph in small, neat handwriting. 1988-2019. 31 years of service. Released with gratitude. Released. They released him. After 31 years, they let him go. But 3 weeks after he retired, he was dead. Heart attack, they said. Something followed him home, his colleagues said. I'm starting to understand now. This place, these woods, they're not just haunted, they're a prison. Or maybe a farm, and we're not visitors here, we're livestock. They keep us alive. They keep us walking through the endless dark. They feed on our fear, our confusion, our desperation. And when they're done with us, when they've extracted everything they can, they release us back into the world, changed, marked, carrying something inside us that wasn't there before. Emmett served for 31 years, 31 years of walking these woods at night, following the rules, surviving, and then they let him go, and whatever he brought back with him, whatever piece of this place he carried in his soul, it killed him 3 weeks later. Is that what's waiting for me? A lifetime of service followed by a death that looks natural but isn't? I'm looking at the other photographs now, searching for patterns, names and dates written on each one. Clearwater County officers going back to 1952. Other departments too. Forest. Service, Fish and Game, State Police. All of them served night shifts in these woods. All of them eventually released. All of them dead within a month of their release. There's an empty frame on the wall. Brand new, polished wood, glass so clean it's almost invisible. No photograph inside yet, but there's a nameplate at the bottom. Wakefield M 2019? They're waiting for me to fill that frame. They're waiting for me to earn my place on this wall. I left the cabin. I don't know how long ago. I've been walking ever since. The woods feel different now, more oppressive, more aware. The faceless ones are closer than before. I can see them clearly now when I turn my head. Tall, impossibly thin, their bodies like stretched shadows given form. They don't have faces, but I can feel them smiling. I can feel their satisfaction. They wanted me to find the cabin. They wanted me to see the photographs. They wanted me to understand. Because now that I understand, I'm afraid, in a way, I wasn't. Before I was afraid of dying. Now I'm afraid of living. Living like this forever until they decide I've served long enough. Until they release me back into a world I'll never truly return to. I'm recording this because I need someone to know the truth. Not about the woods, not about the rules, about the choice, because that's what this is. A choice. I could keep walking, keep surviving, follow the rules, avoid the dangers, serve my time until they let me go. Or I could refuse. I've been thinking about the rules, really thinking about them. They're designed to keep us alive, to keep us afraid but functional, to keep us useful. What happens if I break them? Not by accident, like checking my mirror after passing the woman in white, but deliberately, systematically. What if I stop being useful? I'm at mile marker 17 now. It's always mile marker 17 when I start. The stretch I'm never supposed to stop in. The place where I should keep my doors locked, avoid looking. At the tree line, never respond if someone calls my name. I'm stopping my walk. I'm standing perfectly still in the middle of the road. I'm turning to look at the tree line. There's something there. Something huge. I can see it now, really see it for the first time. It's not one of the faceless ones. It's what the faceless ones serve. It's older than the trees, older than the mountains. It doesn't have a shape that makes sense, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it's like a hole in the world shaped like hunger, and it's looking at me. Someone is calling my name. Marcus, Marcus, come here, Marcus, we need you. I'm responding. I see you. I know what you are, and I'm not afraid anymore. The hole in the world is moving, coming closer. The faceless ones are scattering, fleeing into the shadows like frightened children. The air is getting colder. The darkness is getting darker. I can feel it now. The thing's attention, its ancient and terrible interest, focused entirely on me. It's reaching for me. Not with hands, nothing so simple as hands. It's reaching with absence, with void, with the space between moments where nothing exists. I'm not running. I'm done playing your game. I'm done following your rules. Whatever you are, whatever you want from me, the answer is no. The reaching stops. The void pauses. And for the first time since I arrived in this place, I hear something other than whispers and static. I hear laughter, deep, resonant, coming from everywhere and nowhere. The hole in the world is laughing, and then it speaks, not in words, in understanding, directly into my mind, bypassing language entirely. It tells me that I'm interesting. It tells me that it's been a long time since someone refused. It tells me that refusal has consequences. But it also tells me something else. It tells me there's a door, a way out that isn't release, a way out that isn't death. It tells me that the door has always been there, waiting for someone brave enough or stupid enough to look for it. It tells me that I'll have to find it myself. And then it's gone. The void retreats. The faceless ones return to their positions at the edge of my vision. The woods are exactly as they were before, but something has changed. I've changed. I'm not livestock anymore. I'm something else now. Something that this place hasn't seen in a very long time.